Ladies and gentlemen, you know what time it is because it is my favorite time of the week. That means it's time to save some money on some amazing Nintendo Switch games. And we know, it's confirmed, we're going to be able to play all these games on our Switch 2 as well. And some of these prices today, man, are absolutely incredible. So let's just go ahead and get right into this video. I'm pretty sure since the Switch 2 presentation is coming up, that everybody's just doing insane deals right now. That's the only reason I can think that this is happening. But a majority of these games we're going to talk about today are the lowest price they've ever been. Whoa, what are we doing here? I forgot, if you look over here, here's the winner of a Nintendo Switch Eshop gift card. That's so cool. But if you also look over here, well, here's another winner of a Nintendo Switch Eshop gift card. If you would like to have the same opportunity, all you have to do is be a subscriber and be following me on Instagram or Twitter or both of them, you know, better odds. And just let me know that you came from YouTube. And this is my small way of giving back every single week to my amazing community over here. Now, before we get started, if you could hit a like and subscribe, that would truly mean the world to me. And let's just go ahead and get to these amazing deals. The first game we're talking about today is The Messenger, and this is currently $3.99, and this is 80% off the full price. It took me forever to buy this game, and I'm really not sure why. This is made by Devolver Digital, probably one of my favorite indie developers of all time. And what's cool is I think this is a prequel or sequel, I seriously never know, and I should know because I talk about it so much, to Sea of Stars, which is another one of my favorite games that have ever been on the Switch. And this is just truly an incredible game. It's $4, and I feel like everybody who owns a Switch should own this game. The Swords of Ditto, MORMOS Curse, is currently $1.99. That's 87% off the full price, and this is the lowest price this game has ever been. This is a compact action RPG that creates a unique adventure for each new hero of legend in their relentless fight against the evil Mormo. Explore a delightful but dangerous overworld, brave menacing dungeons, and improve your hero in a charming village. During your quest to overcome the evil that plagues the island, unleash the mystical Sword of Ditto, and grab a co-op friend for an unforgettable adventure filled with delightful characters, extraordinary loot, and heroic battles. And I've said it once, but I'll say it again. This game is only $2 and it's the lowest price it's ever been. Now, you're about to find out this is a reoccurring theme in this video, because BROFORCE is currently $1.99. That's 87% off the full price, and this is the lowest price this game has ever been. When evil threatens the world calls on BROFORCE, an underfunded, overpowered paramilitary organization dealing exclusively in the excessive force. Brace your loins with up to 4 players to run and gun as dozens of different bros and eliminate the opposing terrorist forces that threaten our way of life. Unleash a score of unique weapons and set off an incredible chain of reaction of fire, napalm, and limbs in the name of freedom. BIOSHOCK Infinite, the complete edition, is currently $7.99. This is 60% off, and this is truly a top 10 Nintendo Switch game for me. It's one of my favorite games I have ever experienced, and I'll say something kind of controversial here. I think this is the best BIOSHOCK game, at least in my opinion. But this game has it all for me. The world is amazing. I love the characters. I love the gameplay. I love all the extra gameplay mechanics. And the story in this one, in my opinion, is like a masterpiece. I love this game. I beat it twice. It looks amazing. It runs amazing. It's not only just one of the best first-person shooters on the Switch, but just one of the best first-person shooters of all time. So if you have not played this game, this is the perfect time to pick this one up. Now let's talk about a game called SCOURGEBRINGER, I think. I'm not really sure how it's pronounced, but I do know it's only $2.54. That's 85% off, and this is another game where it's the lowest price it's ever been. Set in a post-apocalyptic world where a mysterious entity wreaked havoc on all of humanity, this game puts you in the shoes of the deadliest warrior of her clan. Help her to explore the unknown and slash our way through ancient machines guarding the seal of her past, and maybe the redemption of humanity. So the way this game is described, which really caught my attention, is Dead Cells meets Celeste. And those two games in their own right are masterpieces and have huge followings, and I think everybody should play them. So if this game is those two games put together, well then I think there's definitely something here worth checking out. Now let's talk about a game called Boomerang X, and this is currently $1.99. This is 90% off the full price, and do I even need to say it? This is the lowest price this game has ever been. Whispers bubble from fresh cracks in the ground, echoing through the abandoned depths of the primordial woods. A black flow cuts through stone and threatens to spill once more across the world. Reaving through hordes of nightmares isn't the only thing your boomerang is good for. Once thrown, You can slingshot directly to it, preserving momentum and throw yourself in the air. Slow down time and use well-aimed and well-timed throws to get around, above, and behind your foes. Speed is everything, and only the nimblest boomeranger will survive. So, I would say this is kind of a hidden gem. It looks really cool, I like the art style, and it's got a boomerang, and we all know boomerangs are peak weaponry. So now let's talk about a game called OLIJA, and this is currently $1.99, that's 87% off, and do I even need to say it again? I think I will say it. This is the lowest price this game has ever been. Armed with a legendary harpoon, he and other castaways try to leave this hostile country to return to their homelands. Through adventurous exploration, narration, and razor-sharp combat, the player will discover a strange world and its inhabitants, including OLIJA, a lady that you find yourself bound to over time. Explore a mysterious and handcrafted world, inspired by sailor legends and Asian fantasy. Wield the harpoon of legend and rethink movement through platforming, puzzle, and combat. So again, this just sounds like a really awesome game. It's only $2 and it's the lowest price it's ever been, so yeah, check this one out. So one of my personal favorite hidden gems on the Switch is Splasher, and this is currently $1.99, and that's 87% off, and again, I mean, this is the lowest price this game has ever been. This is a 2D platformer with unique arcade-style action gameplay set in a crazy cartoon universe, and I guess it would be like a paint mechanic or something. That's why it's called Splasher, because the splashes of paint, but each different color of paint gives you a different ability. This game is super fun, super fluid. The entire game can be beat in like 6 hours. I think I beat it in one weekend. I've beat this game 2, maybe 3 times now, and it's one of those games where I really can't believe it's only $2. Hey, let's talk about another $2 game, GATO Roboto. This is currently $1.99, and that's 75% off. And I mean, I could say it, I don't think I need to say it. Hey, this is the lowest price this game has ever been. Pounce inside of your cozy, armored mech and set off on a dangerous trek through an alien underworld, full of irritable creatures and treacherous obstacles in a valiant effort to save your stranded captain and his crashed spaceship. Tiptoe outside the friendly confines of your technological marvel, and follow your feline instincts through tight tunnels and mysterious waterways to scavenge for new weapons and gear. One of my amazing subscribers told me about this game a few years ago, and I ended up picking it up, and I freaking love this game. SHAKEDOWN Hawaii is currently on sale for $3.49, and that's 83% off the full price. This game follows 3 protagonists through a 16-bit open world. Build your own legitimate, and when I say legitimate, I'm saying that in quotations, corporation by completing missions, acquiring businesses, sabotaging competitors, rezoning land, and shaking down shops for protection money. Explore the island by foot, by car, or by boat. It's filled with arcade challenges, side quests, stores to shop at, houses to burgle, civilians to interact with, and secrets to discover. You begin your adventure as an aging CEO, struggling to make sense of the modern world. Online shopping has killed his retail stores, ride-sharing his taxi businesses, and streaming his video stores. To save the company, he'll need to learn the methods of modern business and use them to rebuild his empire. Yeah, definitely check this one out as well. Now let's talk about Ghost Trick Phantom Detective, and this is currently $14.99, and this is 50% off the full price, and again, the lowest price this game has ever been. This is a really great remake of a Nintendo DS game, and you play as a ghost and you do tricks. Get it? Ghost Trick? Say like a woman is getting robbed, you can manipulate the objects around her and make something fall on the robber to save the woman, and you do these like, I guess, missions or challenges you would say, and by doing that you kind of figure out how you became dead, I believe, if I'm remembering correctly, but you kind of unravel your own story by doing all these missions, and it really is a phenomenal game. This one flew under the radar when it came out, and they've dropped the price over and over. I think this was originally like $60 and $40. Now it's full price at $30, I believe, but today you can pick it up for 15 bucks, and I would say do it, man. This is definitely a hidden gem on the Switch worth playing. And the last game we're talking about today is Golf Club Nostalgia, and this is currently $1.99. This is 80% off the full price, and this is the lowest price this game has ever been. This is one of my personal favorite games I have played this year, and I know we're only in March, you know what I'm saying, but this game is stuck with me. It's not the longest game, probably like 2 hours, but it's only $2, so you know, you're getting your value out of it. You're from Mars, I believe, and you go to Earth to play a round of golf. By playing golf through maybe like 40 different levels or whatever, every time you play, depending on how good you do, you'll unravel a different part of the story, and you'll start figuring out how Earth became like an apocalyptic wasteland. And then there's also like a radio you can turn on, and the radio is kind of filling you on what's going on. And the overall atmosphere and theme of this game is incredible. And it's one of those games that make you feel something while you're playing it. And to be honest, you're not really sure what emotion you're feeling, but you know you're feeling something special. So yeah, if you get a chance, definitely check this game out. There you have it, another amazing Nintendo Switch eShop sale. As long as the Switch is around and the Switch 2 is around, and eventually the Switch 3 is around, I'm going to keep making these eShop videos because I like talking about great games and I like helping you get them for cheap. So as always, in the comments below, let me know your thoughts and opinions, any games you might be picking up. And if you made it to this part of the video, you might as well hit a like and subscribe, and follow me on Twitter and Instagram so we can have a cool community. You can help this community grow. I would be very much appreciated. And you guys know me, I will see you very soon with a new video. Peace out.